Look at that, just in time. Just started it.
I can tell something's gone. Why is that guy there?
What's up?
Watching hockey with my son.
Nice. Slayton?
Yeah.
Or Maddox?
Oh, Maddox is
Huh.
he's rough right now. He's got the flu.
Oh, boy. Hopefully you don't get it.
Well, I mean, probably will, but nothing I can do about it. I've got no symptoms yet.
I take it you didn't get any flu shot or anything?
I was going to, but my time to get it hadn't popped yet. I was gonna
Yeah,
get
I
it.
actually had a doctor's appointment about a month ago. And he's like, we can give you one if you want. I said, well, I guess I'm here. Sure, why not?
I usually get the flu shot. Well, I have to get a flu shot for work.
Hey, what's up, badass? What's going on, man? So we're going to turn the camera on for a little bit.
What's up, 93 Stank? Badass.
Barbecue Mike, what's going on? Fat Boy Fox, what's up, Joe? Start a little early because of this guy. Zach,
Don't
what's
blame
going
me.
on, sir?
I didn't tell you to start early.
I think it's in the chat. It's documented.
I said just go live.
Yeah, exactly. Just go live already. So yeah, got the car out today. Tomorrow's the last day, probably. Tomorrow's going to be in the 70s, and then after that, it's.
We got a cold front or something coming through here. We got a
Oh,
storm.
dude, it's the whole nation's going to be getting this cold front. All the way down to Florida is going to be colder than average for the next 7 to 10 days. What's up, Mark? What's going on?
We got the remnants of that hurricane coming up here.
Yeah. Left the two guns, two box, brother. What's up, Zach?
Hey.
So yeah, right after I posted this with that title, Mark sends me the Eddie Murphy delirious video of, what the fuck is goony Google, Gus?
I don't know what that is.
Eddie Murphy delirious?
There's
that's right. You're young. I forgot. Never mind.
Hey, I like old Eddie Murphy movies, like Coming to America and.
Well, yeah, this is more of his stand-up stuff. Like Delirious and Raw, those were his two biggest stand-up routines. I'm waiting on my milk and cookies. Well, get them in your freaking bowl. Put your topping of boogers on there that you love to eat so much and get in here, Gary.
Dad,
What?
can we watch The Mask again
Tomorrow?
Oh, and sorry, I forgot your kids around. I'll try and watch on the P's and Q's there.
I mean, I'll just hop out if you're too crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Bail on this guy.
He's like, well, Salty's not here yet, so we're good for now. He's the one that sent me a text at 7. You going live and for Ken? I text Ken a gif of a sloth, and I said, "Yo, slow man, you going live tonight?"
Lita Ford is or was Gary?
Is or was what?
He said Lita Ford is smoking hot.
Oh. Is or was? That's a good question.
Is she still?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in a long time.
It's at least 40 years since.
Volume up all the way. Say something now.
What?
There you go. Okay. I think my volume was down a little bit. He's like, hell yeah, she is.
Right, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna look it up right here.
Oh, there you go. Make sure you get current. Usually when you look them up, they show the most current of what they look like.
I mean,
so it says?
I'm too young, I guess.
Oh, see, now you're gonna make me.
This picture that I'm looking at, she kind of looks like a man.
Oh boy! All right, hold on. No, now you're making me gotta do it.
Maybe it's the black eyeshadow.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Have we ever had...
Oh God, I see that picture that you're talking about. Wait, what? Gary, are you crazy? Her freaking neck looks like a freaking leather satchel bag.
What?
Did you hear what I just said there?
Taze? He's played for the Blackhawks.
Did you hear what I just said there, Matt?
Yeah.
Dude, her leather looks like a leather satchel bag or something. Aged one at that.
She's had better days.
Yeah. Maybe 20 years ago. Oh, that's funny.
It's almost like the ABBA reunion.
You say ABBA?
Yeah, they're supposed to have gotten back together or something, right?
Yeah, I thought I heard something about that.
Oh, Christ. Good save.
He's had, what do you mean? He's had good saves all day.
Oh, he's keeping us in it.
Who's keeping him what?
Hurricanes are playing like crap today. The goalie's keeping them in it. They're down by a goal.
Their season just got started like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Oh, he hit the post. Son of a gun.
Yeah, the Hawks are they're going to be pretty bad for a pretty long time, but that's all
We're
right.
going to be pretty good for a pretty long time as long as we got Brindamore as our coach. But it's okay because I had to go after we won the Cup in 06. I suffered through many, many years of mediocrity.
That's what the Hawks are. That's what the Hawks are. It looks like a 1980s GM headliner. Oh boy, here we go. Here it comes. Gary's going to tell us how this mythical, magical person is hot.
Dude, she's like 65 years old, man. Give her a break.
No breaks.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what you look at like at 65, Relsford.
Hey, it doesn't matter what I look like.
Yeah.
Actually, my dad's 91 years old. He looks younger than you.
I'll be like the grumpy old bull. I'll be the guy that's just strong, always strong.
Wrong one. I saw a 20 magnetic metallic with painted black stripes GT500 on the road today. My work truck, of course.
Oh, Christ.
What's up, Ken 10? What's going on, bud? I've actually fell asleep on the comments. Oh, no, I didn't. They're not that bad. Okay. We're good. What's up, Ken 10? How's it going, sir? But yeah, I talked to the guy. Kind of similar to Mob's situation. 2020 magnetic metallic. Obviously, he's got stripes. Mob didn't. This guy bought it used. Mob bought his used. This guy paid the same price Mob paid for his. Mob's, I think, had 12,000 on the odometer when he got it. This guy's had 6.
Has anyone bought a car recently?
Not me.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I've been hearing some crazy stories about some of these interest rates people are getting.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like,
yeah, get loans for anything right now.
With great credit, my master chief who works for me, he was offered 11% interest. I was like, oh shit. Oh, God.
That's bad. Gary, did you get a chance? What was your weather like today? Good?
Oh, it was freaking perfect.
Did you take any cars out or anything?
No, I worked. I didn't get out of the hall until like 4 o'clock today. Then I went and got a haircut and everything. So it was, by the time I got home, I let the beagles out and it was dark.
Yeah, I got the car out today. Got one more day tomorrow. And after that, it's...
And then I'm going to the plant working all weekend. So I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday working.
What about tomorrow, you said?
Tomorrow it's supposed to be nice, but I'll be at the hall until about 4 o'clock.
Oh, man.
And then I'm working at the plant Friday, which is holiday. So I work there.
Holiday?
Yep, it's double time Veterans Day.
Oh, I always thought that fell out on Monday.
So I got holiday pay plus double time Friday, and then Saturday's time and a half, and then Sunday's double time.
Crap, I was just going to ask you a question, and I forgot what it was. Oh, how far is the hall from your house?
15 minutes.
You should take the car there tomorrow. So you got something to drive home and at least have a little bit of fun.
They're already put up.
Oh, already? Chargers and all?
Everything's put up.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I ride it, man. I ride it. I mean, even though I'm saying I'm done tomorrow, who knows? You know what I mean? If it doesn't snow at all, we get another 60-degree day, which could happen. Happens in December every now and then.
Yeah, but you park your car in your garage.
True. It is true.
I got a guy that wants to buy that 65 Mustang, one of my YouTube subscribers.
Really?
Yeah. Cutworm
Nice.
59. He's been a YouTuber. I've known him for years.
Did you just say his name or no?
Cutworm 59.
What?
I
59?
gotta hop out. I'll be right back.
All right, bud.
Cutworm. CUTWARM.
Cutworm?
Cutworm.
Okay. Gotcha.
Cutworm 59.
We'll have to tell Ken 10 to simmer down. Simmer down now.
Simmer down.
Simmer down. Oh, yeah. It felt good to get the car out today.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, but like I said, I got mine's parked over at Dad's, and
Tomorrow's going to be perfect here. It's going to be like low 70s and I think sunny.
yeah, I already got the tenders and everything on it.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Dude, put
The
the
70, I don't put a tender on it. 70, I just unhook the battery.
when I put the tinder on the Roush, I would I would disconnect the tinder and then hook it to the battery and then drop the half through the bottom of the car. You know what I mean? And then come
Right.
at from underneath so I could run the cable on the floor to the plug-in. But with this car, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because you literally drop a video while you're on live. It's not a video drop of you. So, but with this car, with the hey, what's up, Dale? With the big splitter, not splitter, the whatever belly pan underneath there, I don't think it's going to fall through. So I'm going to have to come up with a plan B or something.
Was what I do. I
What do you think about
put mine over Kim's car because I leave the hood up on her car and the Mach 1.
Yeah, see, I just don't want to give a bug or not a bug, a critter or anything that might get in my garage a chance to get in there.
Well, the thing,
badass. Huh?
When the hood's closed, though,
Yeah.
It seems like they bother the car more because they're not out in the open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Closed
True.
in. That's why I keep my hoods open.
67 fastback's badass, man. No pun intended. Heck yeah. Well, how can you not go wrong with a 67 fastback?
Heck yeah, man. 67 fastback's probably one of the best Mustangs ever.
Yeah, pretty much. Eleanor was a 67, correct?
Yeah.
Or as Funky would probably call it, Ellen Horror.
Funky monkey.
Time is 8. He's not in bed yet. His ass better be in here.
Mine says 9:06.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't go to bed till 9:30. He's probably in. How many people? 15. Oh, he's in the bushes. He's in the bushes.
Hey, Dale's Adventure. You know what, Mark? Whether I make a deal with him or not, somebody will buy that car because somebody will do something with it.
I'm sure. By the time you would even think about starting anything on it, somebody will buy it.
Right. You know, like I said, somebody put quarter panels on that thing before and didn't even put no under fenders on the back.
Did you? Where did you put it over at the? Jesus Christ!
It's still sitting on the trailer in my backyard.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you'd move it over to the.
Those cars I don't put over the yard because too many people still crap off of them.
Oh, gotcha. Lay down some fabric sheets. What? You mean lay down? Oh, on the engine? No, yeah.
I do the interior. The engine, I don't put nothing in there though, except for the.
Oh, that's right. Badass posted that 67. I remember seeing that Badass. Dude, that thing's nice. Heck yeah, that thing's got a hell of a lot of potential.
It's gonna make it into a touring.
Good choice. Heck yeah. Run and drive like brand new and still look like old.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Can't go wrong with that.
They're salty.
There it is. I thought about hooking the YouTube up on my TV so this way I could just watch the chat from there and not have to be like all squinting through my glasses to freaking read it.
Yeah, I watch it on my TV sometimes.
Yeah. One of these days I will.
Huh. Really?
Or Blue Jays.
It just confirmed it just now.
Our
Mr.
friend Ford Blue Gauge.
Mr. freaking LS Lover himself.
Hey, Lily just confirmed it. This hurricane's going to be here within 2 hours from now.
Oh,
Sweet.
sweet.
And says one was like, "Oh, it's going to be here early tomorrow morning." Now they're like, "It's going to be here tonight." I'm like, "Oh, goody. That's just going to suck."
Yeah, I'd rather it come in the day than when you're sleeping. That's
My
God.
window is already getting me annoyed because the wind is so bad. It's smacking my window, and my window sounds like it's going to break eventually. Eventually, if it keeps cracking like it is.
That's no good.
Well, the guy Cutworm 69 there. Here's his link.
Oh, badass. You talking about? Talking about badass things?
No,
Oh, the guy that's going to buy yours?
the guy that asked me how much I wanted for it.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, he does a lot of car stuff in that. He's a good dude. Like I says, I've been subbed to him and he's been subbed to me for years.
Longer than Katana?
Probably about the same.
Okay.
So there used to be a group called the Garage Gang. And
The Garage Gang?
The Garage Gang. It was a YouTube club. And, guys that did cars, it was, body men, mechanics, just whatever, people that restored cars or whatnot, and so there was a bunch of us that got together. I was kind of like a latecomer. This is back in 2005, 6, 7. So I was like a latecomer to the group because they were around a while before I got in there. So that's where I met, Katana and Cutworm and Greg's Garage and kinds of stuff.
So we're actually it's a proper phrase I'm looking for here. We're the new group.
We're the new
kids on the block. That's what we are.
Yeah, new kids on the block.
We're the new kids on your block.
Yeah. So yeah, but like I said, so it was a great thing, but is what happened. You got too many strong-headed people that wanted to be boss, not enough, too many chiefs,
not enough Indians
type thing. So it kind of blew up.
Heck yeah, badass. That thing looks freaking sweet, dude. Can't wait to see that sucker. I've been a latecomer all my life.
Some women hate it, some women love it.
Oh man. So yeah, tomorrow's for the most part probably my last day of the year.
Yeah, usually we put ours way before Halloween, but the weather lasted a little longer, so we kept them out a little longer.
Yeah. No, I meant like work-wise.
Oh, no, yeah.
I got one day of touch-ups tomorrow. And then weather crashes, man. We don't work in anything. Like if it's not going to be 45 for a high, we're usually not working. And the next 10 days are all forecasted to be high 43 or lower.
Right.
Pretty much. And what's even worse is that if you get a rain system that comes through this time of year, like normally in the summer, it could rain one day and the roof could be dry the next because it's 70, 80 degrees.
Right.
But you get it where it's a high of 40, that roof could take 2 days to dry.
So with that being like a wood roof, is that kind of do they get like water soaked when they rain, or how's that work? Or they got
that's what the chemical preservative that we spray really helps. It basically takes away the soaking of the water. You know what I mean? It's almost like a wax job for a roof.
Okay.
For lack of a better phrase. I mean,
like Thompson's. You spray Thompson on that stuff, water just beads right off of it.
Yeah, but Thompson's an oil. This is a latex. It's a water base. And I always tell people it's everything but a paint. It's a preservative. It's a seal. It's a wax. It's a stain. But no paint characteristics. Doesn't dry hard. What's up, Connor? What's going on, man? It clogs the pores. No, it doesn't clog the pores. Oh, you're talking about the oil? 91 or the latex stuff? If it's paint, yes. Paint would definitely clog the pores of the cedar. Ours doesn't, though.
Right.
But dude, we've been using that same product for 30 years. And just there ain't anything else better than that on the market.
Is this something you guys, your company, come up with, or is this something that you buy from another?
No, we buy from another. We buy from another company. And what's worse is, didn't they use to soak them in cedo? Yeah, back before they knew what the heck they were doing. For Blue. Shit. Now I lost my train of thought. For Blue, you screwed me up. What was I going to say? Oh, so yeah, back when we first started doing this, there was only two colors. There was brown and there was a light gray. What's up, Pinks?
All
right. So eventually, as we started going on, we had customers say, well, I like the gray, but can you make it any darker? You know, and I was a painter for many years, and I told my boss, I was like, dude, just take it to the paint store, throw in 10 ounces of black, tint, and it'll freaking darken it up. Hence, medium gray is born. Now it's a color that the company that we buy our chemical from makes, and it's our most popular color. And I get no royalties for inventing the damn color. Still, how much fuel is going to take? Full. You always want that full as possible, Mike, with some fuel stable in there.
Okay.
It's pinned, Pinks. The link should be pinned.
I didn't get a big thing.
Pinned at the top.
How much?
And then keeps it. Yes. Yes, 91. It doesn't stop it. It just greatly reduces it.
Stop. Like real cookies.
Not doing too bad, Connor. How you doing, sir? You didn't have to read my comment. I'm not on the panel. You interrupted me with your comment, For Blue. Sorry. Stupid fast truck. What's up, buddy?
Stupid fast truck in the house.
So yeah, Pinks, did you see the link? It's pinned at the top.
Dude,
not seeing it today. What? Can everybody else see the link that is pinned at the top?
Stupid fast gets his vet tomorrow, don't he?
I think so. Yeah. Stupid fast, you better go live, buddy. Even if it's for 10 minutes.
It's
and I want to text. There's no link. I pinned it.
No.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I did pin it. All right, hold on. I got to repost it then. All right, let me turn my camera off here real quick. Hold on. Sorry. Doing well, buddy. About finished up with my side hustle. Nice, Yellowhammer. All right, guys. Invite. Copy. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Tim Windsor? How you doing, sir? All right, go to here. Go to here. Oh, no. Back. Boom. Now it's pinned.
So, shit. So, yeah, Stupid Fast, I'm excited for you, man.
Heck yeah, Stupid Fast.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'll get to see my beautiful face, and I know that's what you were waiting on.
And Stupid Fast, you actually are going to get one day to enjoy it, dude. It's going to be good driving weather tomorrow, bro. Get that sucker out and put some miles on it.
Yeah, I hear down here in Bama, it's supposed to turn high of like low 50s or 40s this weekend.
Yeah, our high Saturday is 39
today and 81 yesterday, and weather's about to turn on us.
Stupid Fast, tomorrow is it, brother. Tomorrow is the day. It's tomorrow or never. Not never. Tomorrow or next year.
That's cool, man. I'm excited.
That's on that C8 though. Really, I'm envious.
Yeah. Well, so Stupid Fast truck. Let me ask you a question. Are you pretty much on my way to Mob's house? Because if you are, the next time I go to Mob's house, or at least when it's warm, I'm gonna leave early and see if I can't swing by you for a few hours on my way to Mob's. Because this way I can, get a ride for the first time in a C8, all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah,
I think he is. I think he's pretty much on my way. He's not much out of the way, I don't think.
I just looked at my weather today, and today's high was 76, low of 57, and then Saturday high of 50 and low of 29.
Yeah, dude. Let me put this into perspective for you. You ready for this? All right. So the overnight low tonight is going to be in the 50s. The high Saturday is going to be 39 with wind chills in the single digits.
This is why I don't live up north anymore. And even when I did live up north in Washington, it didn't get that cold until like say January, maybe February, and only for a couple of days.
So stupid fast. My GPS sometimes will have me go both ways, I guess, depending on traffic. So I can make it have me go I-80. So we'll talk about that next time I'm heading up the mobs in good weather, because we definitely got to make that happen.
What's up, Tim?
What's up, Salty?
What's up, guys? Sorry I put my damn hoodie on because the damn wind's blowing. I didn't want it to blow in my Bluetooth.
Hey, look at the screen. I put the comment up there. 4 Blue said just for you.
What's up, Blue? Thank you. Hello to you too, motherfucker.
Just the trails for see, I told you Salty wasn't there.
My son's in bed.
I went through.
Okay.
I was going through Rav Ford's Instagram today and looking at some fun videos. Again,
It goes both ways. Wait, you were looking at what?
Rav Ford's Instagram. His
Oh, God.
awesome.
Yeah. I still think his best one to date is me, Gary, and Salty back in the 80s.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just love, I
That
love that
one was
one,
funny
dude.
as hell.
That one is just like spot on perfect, dude.
You're talking about the what's that
The
movie?
skit with
Yeah.
Jim Carrey and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think didn't he have us standing in like a damn strip club or something?
No, it was just in a bar. Just in a bar.
Something
Yeah.
there wasn't some chick dancing on the stage or something like that behind it. If I
No,
remember
it starts off with you asking somebody to dance, and then they say yes, and then you're like, no, go away.
Yeah.
and then Gary asks them to dance, and he's like, no, okay.
That was Chris Kattan, Jim Carrey, and Will Ferrell, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I bet my son-
the original is awesome. Putting your faces on it, even better.
I let my son watch The Mask, and he loved it.
That's a great movie.
That is actually a really good Jim Carrey movie.
That's awesome. It's
I just
hilarious.
watched the part, where he runs down the road and he puts up the doors and lashes them together and turns around and sees the cops.
Yeah,
and
I put
it
that as a
said,
short.
When your mom or when your wife when your wife's coming into the garage and you want
That
to
was
hide
me.
on the
That was my
carpet
short.
spot.
That was my
Yeah, that was
short.
Brailsford
Was
short.
that yours?
Yeah.
I don't even look anymore. I watch these things so quickly now. I give them a like if they're funny and keep going. It was hilarious though. That
What are
one.
you saying, Brailsford? Every gun-toting person is your wife on the other end?
Hey, and I want to throw out an apology to Mark. Dude, I thought I was already subbed to your channel, and today I went looking for you and I wasn't subbed. So I subbed and I watched probably 15 of your videos today.
And because he spoke those words, he's no longer subbed.
No, I just want to let him know I'm sorry that I wasn't subbed. I thought I was already subbed. So apologize for that, man.
Said Salty's a moose.
I picked up Yellowhammer yesterday. I finally went to his channel and subbed to it. And
No, he's a good guy. Connor's a good guy.
I enjoyed a couple of the videos that I've watched so far. I really like the sound of his car. So
He's got a blower kit already for his car. He got a hell of a deal on it.
What kind?
I think it's a Paxton. I think it's what I want.
Nice.
No worries, Mark. Enjoy your content, man. I just don't enjoy all that damn snow you guys get up there. Holy shit, the pile of snow you had sitting next to your driveway, dude, was taller than your cars. I was like, holy shit. No way I could live in a climate like that.
I've been watching Mark since he first come out.
Yeah, that's what he said on one of his videos I watched today. He was giving you a shout out on one of his videos. And I didn't realize that he had a YouTube channel that many years. I was looking back on the video. I was like, damn, he's been doing this shit for a long time.
yeah, I'm subscribed to Mark's channel. He's got just under the amount of views or subs I do.
Who
And
said
he
they went
got-
by Yellowhammer? Oh, Pink's Garage. Yellowhammer. Pink's Garage. Connor's not local to you, is he, Matt?
No, he's in. He's like right outside Pigeon Forge area,
Oh, okay.
or maybe closer to the Dragon. I'm not sure, but he's out that way.
Gotcha.
Mark, I just got a question for you. How hard is it for you to work on the driver's side of your car with that toolbox being like 2 inches from your bumper? I'm like, holy shit, that's got to be a tight squeeze.
Dudes with wrenches.
Dudes, what's up, dudes?
Hello.
The man who will be growing his 8-face for the winter.
So dudes is officially like the person that has the most subscribers that's ever come into one of my live streams.
I'm telling you, that dude can grow a beard in like 24 hours.
Hey,
You ain't
hey,
lying, man.
He just holds
I
his
just
breath.
started
He
it
just holds his
yesterday,
breath and just pushes
Trust me,
out.
he's got you beat, Sublime.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I'm not even.
He
yeah.
can be skint one day and the next day it look like he just dumped his damn head in a damn bowl of hair.
I know.
I'm
I
like,
know.
holy shit.
That's why I always ask what dudes were getting that day.
He looks like a longshoreman who came
dudes?
back from sea, or a lobster fisherman or something.
Maybe he's Trust the Morton's fisherman.
So I went by Lowe's today and picked up a bunch of wood and a door I need. I'm building a bathroom in upstairs in my lounge, which will eventually be where I record video.
Okay, let's circle back to that comment what you just said. Do you see Destroyer's last meme show? He had
Some of it, not all of it.
He posted a picture on there that I'm like, man, I actually really want that. It was like a freaking print urinal that like the drain connected into like the
Yes, into the garage. Yeah.
No, it was outside the garage, but it connected into the gutter, and I was like, man, that's a genius idea right there, because it went like the gutter went underground.
Although now that I think about it, the Morton's fisherman would probably look more like Stupid Fast Truck. Now that I think about it. Hold on, let me think. I don't see Stupid Fast that often, so I'm trying to remember. He'd probably be the closest.
Yeah, Stupid Fast Truck. I thought I was too, man, earlier today. I was like, damn.
I've been following that one for a while.
He's got some good videos. I watched the one where he was working on the Rusty Fox, and then all of a sudden he said his dad passed away, and I hated hearing that. I was like, oh shit, man. I remember that day when my dad passed away. That shit sucked.
I don't get this. Why is my icon not showing up on YouTube?
It's showing up there. Wait, put it back on.
You got the car
on the
mob
YouTube side. Yeah, on the YouTube side.
It shows on StreamYard, but it doesn't show on YouTube.
If you go out and come back in, it should fix it. It fixed it for me the other day. It happened to me once.
But say you got the car mob syndrome, because that happens to him all the time.
Yeah, that very rarely happens to me. Usually the only time it happens to me, if I'm on a panel and my signal gets bad enough to where it almost kicks me out but doesn't, and then kind of glitches, that's when it freaking makes it happen. Just an old bald guy.
Oh, I get you, Mark. I remember when I used to have to work in a little one-car garage like that, man. It sucked, but you know, we made do what we had at the time. Yep, I miss my old man too, buddy.
Dudes,
Think about him all the time.
This was Lars Ulrich? Was he your father? Because he looks just like.
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, put that.
Working.
Show that again.
Lars Ulrich, the drummer for Metallica.
Oh.
Lars pissed me off a bunch of years ago.
Who was the one that damn had Napster taken down? That's the dude that pissed me off.
Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, that dude pissed me off because I was a Napster fanatic, dude.
I loved Metallica back then. I went to see them so many times. I've seen
Me
Metallica
too.
probably like 4 or 5 times, and once in Hawaii. But you know what? You can call them sellouts all you want, but isn't that the goal? Isn't that the goal? To make money.
It is. But when you think of how much money they've made over the years, did they really need to sell out?
No, they did not. But
No, they didn't.
Well, you could say that about a lot of bands, not just Metallica, though.
that's true.
Led Zeppelin never sold out.
Who?
Rush never sold out.
Okay, go to
Nah, Russ was a badass from day one.
Yeah, exactly.
Saint Anger is like the worst album ever made by Metallica.
It is, and I still like some of the songs on it.
Master of
They were
Puppets to me
trying to
was their
be
best.
like they were trying to be like the freaking like if you what bands do I want to like Linkin Park and Trapped. They were trying to be like those bands, and
They were
it was
trying.
horrible.
They didn't
Lincoln.
do it very well. They had there's one or two songs on Saint Anger I don't mind that are pretty decent, but all in all, it was not a great
Now,
band.
the last two albums they made, I did like was it Moth Into the Flame? I can't remember that album that had that song. I like that whole album. I think it's good.
I like that album too, but I'm just not as much of a fan of them as I used to be. But back then I was also in that back and forth between being a Metallica fan and a Megadeth fan, because you couldn't like both because of the whole Dave Mustaine thing.
Flick the cups and the socks.
Oh shit, I like both of them even back then, but still, I think to me one of their best albums ever is Master of Puppets.
I mean, if you want to say their money's more important, I mean, if you guys know what was the name of the show that they did, I'm pretty sure they helped end the Soviet Union, because after they played a concert in the Soviet Union, it collapsed officially.
Wasn't that the Scorpions that did that?
No, it was a bunch of bands. It was called the Monsters of Rock.
It was
that's right.
Rock,
and
Metallica,
so
Scorpions, Van Halen.
There was I don't know, it was either 3 or 6 million people there. You can
What are
Google
you bullshitting about, Four Blue? Get up here and explain yourself.
People died at that concert
I went to
because
that
there's so many people.
when it was in that same concert with those same bands at Candlestick Park in San Fran.
What's up, Jamie? And
what do you
Mark,
guys
are we
mean
talking
by-
Van Hagar or Van Halen? Or
It was
both?
Van Hagar at that point. It was 1989, 88.
What do you guys mean by they sold out? How did they sell out?
By going after more money and not giving a rip about their fans.
Yeah, and making music and
Well, to me, them selling out to me is the way they changed their music. They went from what they was to more of the radio top 10 hit guys.
Hey, Yellowhammer,
I never cared about that.
So I'll agree. That goes, I actually like them. So
Who?
I don't care what anybody says and all the shit they give them. They have some really good songs.
Who you talking about?
Crappy songs, but they have some.
Well,
Nickelback.
Miss Jamie,
I like Nickelback.
Miss Jamie, I'm so sorry that you're in Pennsylvania. That state fucking sucks after what happened last night. They suck.
I was born in Pennsylvania.
There's a video on YouTube that you can look at, and the guy, you can see how that all started. Like there's one guy, and it's like he plays like a freaking ugly ass guy in a bunch of movies. But he was doing an interview, and he just said something like, "I hate Nickelback because they just effing suck." And then it just kind of like started this whole kind of, "Hey, Nickelback sucks." You can watch the video on YouTube and how it started.
I remember that. I actually remember that.
Let's face it, man. Nickelback was never nothing but a bitch band. Let's just face it.
I like Nickelback.
You know what?
Some of the
I
songs.
can't say that the David Lee Roth years were better for Van Halen.
I like Hagar better.
I can.
I like Van Hagar better.
But I don't believe that, because I think once Sammy Hagar, they had some of their bigger hits.
I like
David
them all.
Lee Roth was huge, and he was a big persona, but he was not the band. And the band
He was a
died
front man.
Go.
He was a front
I
man.
like them all.
Exactly.
But I have to argue, Pink said you can't love Megadeth and Metallica too. I
Yes, you
will
can.
say that you can't love
you
Chevy
can.
and Ford, but I disagree when it comes to that. But that's like saying that you can't love DC and Marvel.
No.
I
I'm
mean-
talking like in the early 90s. If you were a Megadeth fan, you didn't like Metallica, and if you liked Metallica, you didn't like Megadeth, and people clashed about that because of the whole rift between Mustaine and Metallica. I had no problem going to see them both in concert and having all their albums.
Look, I want to tell you something. You can go through any group from A to Z. I'm sure you're going to find songs that you like and songs that you don't like. So
That's
really
true.
don't
A to Z? Is that what you said? You doing it Canadian style?
So I saw one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Was at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach. It was Ted Nugent in that little venue, and it's the only concert I've left where I'm like, holy crap, I think I'm deaf in my right ear. But like it was his state, like he is still there for his fans in my opinion, but like his stage setup is just the most crazy thing I've ever seen. He must have had 500 guns on that stage, various calibers, machine guns pointed in all different directions, and his backdrop was a caricature of him in a Sherman tank, and the banner said, "Trample the weak, hurdle the dead." It's freaking awesome.
Hey, look,
Well, I can say this: if you think that's the loudest,
Years before that, so
if you say that's the loudest band you've ever been to, then obviously you have never been to an AC/DC concert.
in that small venue, he was like, yeah, it's probably loud.
In House of Blues,
If you ever-
you have two monstrous speaker walls in this teeny little room.
Oh, so small.
Gary, what were you going to say?
I was at the Ted Nugent concert when he came out on the Great White Buffalo.
Oh, God.
I saw Nugent live with Damn Yankees.
That wasn't damn the Great White Buffalo, Gary. That was my sister.
What's up, Street Fox? MJI, what's going on, buddy?
I'm just bullshitting.
Okay, so here's the thing: is when I saw Megadeth last was in Hawaii at a place called Pink's Garage,
I don't.
and
I don't see
it
why
was a
people-
warehouse bar live, and it was so small for them that when because I smoked back then, as the double bass drum is hitting so hard, my cigarettes coming out, smoke's coming out of my mouth in puffs because I couldn't breathe. It was so loud in there.
Dudes, I will agree. White Zombie was very loud also.
I'd love
I
to
agree.
see Rob Zombie.
Zombie's awesome.
Rob Zombie, not White Zombie.
No,
Same
White
band.
Zombie, asshole,
White
same
Zombie, then
band.
became Rob Zombie.
Well,
Yes.
Rob Zombie
done
is
stuff
just when
about
he
White
separated
Zombie.
for a while.
Rob Zombie is the one that created White Zombie.
Oh, okay.
Right. But
Rob Zombie didn't even know how to play music or sing or nothing, dude. He was all self-taught.
Yeah, I know. See, that's why I've always liked him so much.
I like Rob Zombie.
Oh,
He
that's
apparently
just
just made a. He apparently just directed a sequel to the Munsters, and I heard it was like the worst movie ever.
dude.
It's not
I'm
the
telling you,
worst
that dude-
movie
that
ever,
guy-
but it's
that
not
guy's-
great.
He's very creative.
I
Very.
Yes,
watched
he
it.
is.
It's not a great movie, but if you're a Munsters fan, you'll enjoy it for the
Yes, please.
campiness it is. Because it was supposed to be campy.
You talking about the Wednesday movie?
No, I'm talking about the Munsters on Netflix.
Oh,
You guys ever heard of the band called Psycho Stick?
yes.
No, I have not.
I've heard
They
of
do-
it, but I've never really listened to any of their
So
music. But I
they
have,
did a parody.
heard the
They did
band.
a parody of Dragula by Rob Zombie, but they do it about Santa Claus, and it's freaking awesome. It's
Damn, I bet that was awesome, Dale.
Dale,
That's when they were in their prime.
I've seen Kiss
Kiss
twice.
1974. I seen Kiss in 1976. That was my very first concert.
There you go.
Right here, Detroit Rock City, baby.
My parents hadn't even graduated high school then.
Did Rob Zombie direct a Halloween movie?
I think
No, well, no, he directed some horror movies, but I don't know about a Halloween movie. But I could be wrong.
yeah, Halloween's probably not. No, my thing is Kiss was considered so like evil back in the day, and I listen to their music now and go, man, they were tame. They weren't evil at all. They were
It's all
pretty.
love songs, man. Listen to them.
I know, and that's why they were able to do
Have you guys
disco and compete with disco because it wasn't hard for
But they
Well,
could jam. You know, they
yeah.
jam.
Oh, Kiss could jam. They're awesome.
There's
Jam, but they were all love songs, dude. They
there's a-
call me Doc Love.
there's a couple artists that like truly changed like rock and roll. Like Ozzy was a shift in rock, and then right after Ozzy, because he actually Ozzy got blown off the stage by Metallica at one of his shows.
He also
Yeah.
got blown off stage by Motley Crue in 1984.
Yeah,
You
well,
got headbangers, you got the hair bands. I mean, they're all a little different. You know what I'm saying?
people who
I can't
pay
even
to see
tell you
Motley
which
Crue
songs
now are
belong to
idiots.
Kiss because I never
What's up,
listened
Rattle
to
Trap?
them.
What's up, bro?
What
Chuck?
was What'd you say there, Ford Blue?
So I never really preferred Kiss, so I never listened to them. So I can't even tell you which songs are theirs. The only time I ever even heard them was if it was playing on the regular radio or in a movie or something. And I couldn't even tell you if it was theirs. Maybe if it was playing and you said, "Hey, that's Kiss," I'll be like, "Really?" Or, "Oh, that's a cool song."
Hey,
I
hey,
never know because they weren't. So I was real big on AC/DC, Rush, Megadeth, Iron Maiden,
Iron Maiden was
Metallica. I loved Guns N' Roses.
blame my
Jackal.
mom.
A little bit later on, I started really loving Jackal and shit like
Hey.
that. So
Mike
What's up,
Warburton.
Mike? This is the guy that bought my Roush. This is the guy that lives
Oh,
in
is it?
Germany.
Looks
Cool,
like he's
man.
got a GT500
what's up,
now.
Mike Wolverton?
So what I have to blame my mom on this, but in the late 70s, early 80s to even the mid 80s or later, I was listening to the music she listened to, which was like Three Dog Night. And
Oh yeah, that's great.
Like
Three
that.
Dog Night was damn good. Hell yeah.
Molly
I
Hatchet
had
was
him
good
on-
too.
I had him on LP. I was listening to him on a record player, and I loved it.
Flirting with Disaster, Molly Hatchet. Good
I
song.
mean, you can't bring up bands like that unless you bring up Dio. Dio was badass too.
Sure.
Salty, you strike me as a Devo kind of guy.
Devo? What the hell is a Devo?
Oh, it's good.
I used to
What the hell
love
is a Devo,
Crocus.
dude? Dude, I'm
You
one of
know
the
what
biggest
Devo
hair
is?
band guys you'll ever know. Trust me.
Molly Hatchet was awesome. They are not a cover
No,
band.
not Dio,
I love
Devo.
Molly Hatchet.
Okay, now what is a Devo?
Oh, you're gonna Google Devo after this or YouTube it and watch.
Look
the
No,
video.
you gonna tell me because I'm too damn lazy to look it up.
Hey,
Not
Gary.
Devo, a diva.
No, Devo.
Oh no.
Hold up,
No,
Devo,
trust me,
and
there's
show a
no-
picture of them.
I promise you, there's no diva in Salty. I can guarantee you that.
Devo, there may be though.
Devo.
Devo.
He hasn't told me what a fucking Devo is yet.
There, thank you, Mike. Mike gets it.
No.
Devo was the one that played Whip It song.
Yes.
The people over at
Good.
No.
Hey, the wife sitting here singing some of the Devos. She knew it.
My wife did too. She just said, "Whip it."
Yeah,
Nah.
she did.
I'm not
with it good.
You totally got me wrong there, Brelford. Totally.
I'm just joking.
These guys are making a lot of bands. Look at Black Sabbath. Dude. They were the beginning of a lot of shit.
You damn right they were.
So
I
I
heard
love
Black Sabbath on
Sabbath
my way to
and-
work this
and,
morning.
uh,
and it was
Ozzy
War
Osbourne.
Dogs, one of my
Right.
favorite songs of all time.
Everybody can't talk at the same time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
said War Dogs. I heard on my way to work this morning. One of my favorite songs of all time.
It's because there's a lot of good music. Like I said, from A to Z, you're gonna find bands where you like songs, you don't like songs, and a lot of songs I like, I don't even know who damn sings them.
Yeah.
Right.
Rockin' Dockin'. Hell yeah, bro. You know it.
Mark,
Yeah,
I got Rat CD in my damn CD player in my truck right now.
I loved
Is that a
Rat
CD player?
and Warrant.
Yeah, I
Like
still got
Queensryche.
the
Queensryche.
factory CD player in my truck. Still works too.
Oh,
He's salty.
that's right. I forgot. That's not the guy that bought the Roush. So, dude, his name is so similar. Same first name and almost the same last name. He came in before. He does. He's got a 21-500. And he's selling it for a Nova? Whoa.
Oh,
427 Nova.
Hey, Pinks, I still got my truck came with a factory CD player and a factory cassette player, and both of them still work.
you know, I don't have a factory cassette player, but my last car that had one, it still worked.
Yep.
He's right. I forgot all about Queens, right? Yeah, they had
Oh,
some
Queen's
good.
right.
Queen's Ride was good.
Queen's right.
Quiet Right was awesome too.
They changed.
Oh yeah, and the Beastie Boys.
Nah,
Got
I wouldn't. No, I'm not.
You know,
no Beastie Boys fan.
They still play the Beastie Boys on current music stations from the album that came out in like '88.
you know, but then again, not
Well,
all
then there was
musicians
Living Color and what was
Oh,
the
my
other one?
Lord.
Wasn't it Faith
What-
No More?
Living Color.
We're going to have to kick you, Blue, if you keep talking shit like that.
Living Color was a one-hit wonder.
I like Living
It
Color.
was.
You start
It was
talking
still a
about
good
Living
song.
Color and Faith No More. Faith No More had like 2 good hits, and then they sucked.
Faith No More had
They still
one-
had a couple of good songs.
I mean, that's about all they had was a couple of good songs.
Yeah, Rap
So?
was good. Rap was
They were like that band. They were like that band, the Bullet Boys. They were like that band, the Bullet Boys. One hit wonder.
What
Yes,
about Pink Floyd?
No, Floyd was good.
What about Pearl Jam?
Floyd.
Pearl Jam was good.
Pearl Jam was
So was
alright, too.
Soundgarden.
Have any of you guys
Soundgarden
seen
was good, too.
Styx recently? Styx can still sing.
Sticks?
Sticks.
No.
I saw Dennis
Sticks,
DeYoung a couple
dude.
years ago live.
Sticks is badass. They have always been good.
How about
You know who's
They
terrible?
didn't have Dennis with them. They had.
How
another-
about ELO, Electric Light Orchestra?
Oh, I like them too.
Yeah.
REO
She was
Speedwagon.
shaking her head and said, "Yeah."
ZZ Top, Dusty
Yeah,
Hill,
Z-
Rush-
The
I
wife
mean,
said
everybody's
those
got to
were
like
Lord's
ZZ Top.
choices.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dusty just died. But
I mean, everybody's
Oh, I got
got
a
to like
story
ZZ
about
Top,
that.
man.
I got
You gotta
stories.
have Journey.
Dude.
Journey, one of the
Top's all
top
right.
bands of all time.
Hey,
Wait.
Pink Floyd, not ZZ Top, Dusty, dude. He was a huge car guy.
So
He
he
was.
Yeah,
was,
he was.
One of the guys from ZZ, Dusty, died?
yeah, like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Like
so,
recently.
Yep.
so I was at a concert. I was at a ZZ Top concert, and he was touring with Brooks and Dunn. Well, I hate country, so I wasn't like listening to any of that crap. I was walking around with my brother, and we were like walking by, and we're like, that dude looks like one of the singers. Like, there's a guy walking around, looks just like Dusty Hill. And I was talking to my brother, I was like, you know what? Let's just get our picture with him just in case. And the guy walks up. I got a photo on my phone somewhere, but he's like, does this and gets down in a pose. Sure as shit. That was Dusty Hill. He's just walking around during the concert.
That's awesome, man.
That is nice.
Yeah, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, both of those. Alice in Chains was just fucking awesome. I don't give a shit
You
what
know,
nobody
I
says.
always thought it was funny that Mike Beard, the drummer of ZZ Top,
Yes,
was the
Dale.
only band that didn't have a beard.
Danzig was
Yeah,
all
I
right.
know.
Now, who's that
I know,
band? Who's that band
Winger.
that sings "I'm So Hungry"? I hate that band.
Winger.
Things what?
Winger.
So hungry.
Yeah, Winger. That was Winger.
Alice in Chains.
That
is
was Winger.
probably my top
No,
three.
no, that's not the right. It wasn't Winger.
Pearl Jam. I got the Rattle Trap.
Not
Pearl Jam's right now. Some James
I do
all
like
great.
Nirvana. I'm gonna be honest. I like Nirvana.
I love Nirvana.
I can't stand. I can't
My
stand
top
Nirvana.
three are Alice in Chains, AC/DC, and Jackal. Those are my top three.
Oh,
And
I'll
then
take
old school Ozzy Osbourne, old school Metallica. Yeah, Bark at the Moon, Blizzard of Oz.
Stone
yeah,
Temple
the-
Pilots?
You know, huh?
I was at the Bark of
Old
the Moon
school.
concert. I was at the Bark of the Moon concert in 1984. Motley Crue
I
opened up
went
for
to
Ozzy
see
and
Motley Crue and Cheap Trick together.
Night Ranger.
yeah,
Yeah, it's-
in 1984
Yeah,
Motley
somebody just
Crue
said Night Ranger.
blew.
Dale did.
Now,
Yeah.
Cheap
Oh,
Trick,
Battle Trap.
I didn't really care for them, but they had a couple songs that I liked.
STP.
Oh, Dale.
Yeah, STP was good.
Hey,
too.
I'm gonna tell you another awesome band too that nobody's even considering and talking about, and that's Boston. Boston was fucking badass.
Boston was
Boston
great.
was great. Yeah.
What about Primus?
Kansas, Journey, Eagles. I mean,
Kansas,
come on,
Kansas was awesome.
So on
Bob
deployment,
Seger was the shit.
on
Bob
deployment,
Seger is still the man today. He's still the man.
So on deployment, when you're officer of the deck for the ship in the morning, when the wake up call happens, you get to pick a wake up song on most ships, and so Boston, More Than a Feeling gets played a lot, but the song that gets played more than anything is Africa by Toto.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Bradford, were you ever the guy that blew the little whistle on the boat?
No,
What's
that's
up,
the bosun,
Spencer?
mate.
What's up, Spencer?
Okay, I was just curious. What is his actual position? What does he do? I mean,
Bosun
is
man
that
of
all
the
he
watch. I mean, he tracks the schedule for the ship for the most part, and he makes sure the lookouts are doing their job.
And all of you guys have to memorize what different sounds come out of that whistle according to what you're
It's
supposed
not.
to be doing.
It's not hard. Like the sounds, depending on the number of whistles, they
What's up,
all
Barry?
mean different things. Like if there's an emergency, depending on how many times he blows it, it's alerting you that the alarm's in the front, the back, middle, or the back of the ship.
I used
mean,
to
Okay,
know,
that
and I forgot what they were now
So-
because I haven't been on a boat in so
Fun
long.
fact. Fun factor about Bob Seger is he lives probably about 15 minutes from Car Bob.
really.
Yeah.
I heard he did a
Cool deal,
he,
man.
He came to his grandkids school and sung, and all the kids went home and told their parents about the scary man that was singing to him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you another guy that was a trendsetter back in the day, and a lot of people ain't think about it. That was Elton John. Back in his early days, he was an awesome rocker, dude.
He's still doing music though.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in his early days when he putting
Back
out
in the
fucking
day,
kick-ass
he was
music.
huge, and I
Yeah,
still
he
love
was
a
putting
lot
out
of
killer
love-
music.
Is Billy Idol the one I like?
But if you're gonna go
With
with
White
Elton
Wedding.
John, you got to think of.
Well,
James
you know,
Taylor.
you guys are totally missing though. You got the Rolling Stones, Aerosmith. You guys ain't brought them up at all.
Steve
I
Winwood.
said,
well, I
Steve
mean,
Winwood was good.
I can't bring up Aerosmith too much because I wasn't really that big of a fan, but the Rolling Stones I'm a huge fan of.
I
Aerosmith
like
was the first concert I ever went to.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol was good. But I mean, he was in a different era though. He was in a different era. Billy Idol was.
David Bowie was amazing.
David Bowie was
Well, when I was
good.
a kid, I listened to a lot of the Michael Jackson too. You know, fucking Thriller. I'm Bad. You know, shit like that.
Well,
I listened to a little of everything.
Then.
Same here,
Yes, I
Ralph.
love Weird Al Yankovic.
Have you seen the movie yet? Because I have it on my list to watch. I have it.
No,
on
I want to watch it bad, but I don't have
I have
Roku.
not seen
and
it.
it's a parody. It's actually a parody of a rock documentary.
You see that? You see that comment?
Question?
I was going to say, did you see that comment he just highlighted? That one right there, Brelsford? Since you're active duty.
I didn't even know that was.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, I've never been. I don't think we haven't had a ship sink in I don't know, since World War II.
I was going to say 1942.
Other than the ones that they sank on purpose for retirement.
Janis Joplin? No.
Those don't
No.
count.
Oh, I like Janis Joplin.
No.
I do too.
I can't
Sorry,
do
yeah, I
Janis
like Janis
Joplin, and
Joplin.
I can't do the Doors, dude, unless I'm freaking
Oh,
tripping
no,
balls. That's it.
look, I can't do the Doors at all because I cannot stand Jim Morrison. But Janis
Okay.
Joplin, I liked.
I don't really like Jim Morrison, but the Doors' music just had a sound to it that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, only if it's raining is it good.
Yeah.
No, only if I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I
I
think
go to
Good
fucking
pot.
sleep.
I like Jim Morrison.
Good pot smoking music. Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac,
There you
Tom
go.
Yep.
Petty,
Oh, Fleetwood Mac was the bomb.
Huey
Dude.
Lewis.
Look, I'm going to tell you something.
I
Huey
can't-
Lewis.
Jimi
I
Hendrix.
can't say nothing about Huey Lewis.
Jimi Hendrix is the shit too.
And Bruce Springsteen, I can't say nothing about him either. I wasn't a born in the USA fan. I didn't like fucking Bruce Springsteen. I'm sorry.
Alice Cooper.
I was okay with. Go
Alice
ahead.
Cooper's
Sorry.
awesome.
Alice
He's
Cooper. Matter of fact, he bought the Crazy House over here in Wayne.
He's got a great sense of humor too.
And he's
Oh,
got a
Alice-
radio show he does every Sunday too.
Eloise.
Another
See
thing
the
about
movie-
Alice Cooper, he is a damn awesome golfer, dude.
You ever see the
Yeah.
movie Eloise?
Yes.
That Alice Cooper owns that now.
Oh, really?
Yes, he made a haunted house out of it.
Huh.
Have you seen
Tom
you've
Petty.
seen Wayne's World, right?
Yes.
Without his scene in there is so funny, guys.
It is.
Hey, Tom Petty was
Queen.
Tom Petty was a big surprise to me when they announced his death. I was like, oh my god, I never seen that coming.
Dude, he was a huge pothead.
Yeah, he was, but I never seen that coming with him dying. It was like out of left field. I was like, holy shit, Tom Petty.
I listen to Alice Cooper's radio show too, Mark, but it's on during the day here because they play it like on Sundays here.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one. Stupid Fast Truck.
I saw it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's an older one, isn't it? Or the EV. Well, they have one with the EV because Fleetwood Mac has been advertising for Chevy for a while.
Yeah, but he just said that commercial just came out. So
I haven't seen that. I don't watch anything with commercials, so I wouldn't see it.
You know who's terrible?
Trap, Alice Cooper has always looked old.
Yeah.
yes, he has always.
You know who has
Yeah.
gotten worse and is awful, and I can't believe people still pay money to see him is Motley Crue.
Dude,
They're-
he's
they-
still-
They
I just
sound
saw
they,
him
seen them in
with
person.
Sandy
They're
Hagar.
pretty
He opened
good.
up. He
they sound
opened
like
up for
shit in
Sandy
person.
Hagar.
They sound like shit in person.
It's
What's
not
It
that
terrible.
bad?
didn't hear, man. It was fucking loud and sounded great.
I'm
Yeah, I
telling
think
you,
it all
I've,
depends on the venue. I think
I'll
it all
say,
depends on the venue.
man, I've seen Motley Crue in concert probably 12, 13 times, and the only time they ever sounded good was in 1984. That was it.
So we were talking about all these bands and shit. So
The
did you know
Traveling
that?
Wilburys.
So I'm a huge fan of AC/DC and Jackal. But anyways, went to the Jackal concert, and did you know that no one has ever written a song for AC/DC that was outside the band except for Jesse James Dupree of Jackal?
I don't know that.
Yeah, well, I just had to
No,
throw it in there.
Mike,
We were talking
no,
about
you
bands,
wouldn't.
So
Mike, I just ran into a guy on the road today that had a 20 GT
Damn.
500.
Oh shit.
He bought it used with 6,000 miles, and he paid 90. So no, 95 is definitely reasonable for that car. With 900 miles, that's like brand new.
That's crazy.
Yes,
How
I know
can
who the
you-
Traveling Wilburys are, Stupid Fest. I don't remember their songs, but yes. They
I
sing
gotta
that
ask
one
you,
song.
Mike. I gotta ask you, how do you own a GT500 and only have that little lower mouth on it?
You hadn't driven it?
Well, I kind of obviously get that one.
Well, it's a 21, and he could have got it late in 21.
I don't give a
Or,
shit if it's a 21. I'd still be driving it.
Oh, well. Hey, to each
Even
their own.
Gary-
Some people want to drive
even-
them. Some people want to,
Look, even Gary don't drive his car that much, and he's got more miles than that. Or at least Gary don't drive it far anyway.
One of my favorite bands is probably my Danish background is Volbeat. I love Volbeat.
So is Volbeat?
Volbeat's awesome, dude. I freaking love Volbeat.
Yep. It's really like old school rock mixed into modern rock. I love it.
Volbeat has the salty song.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, their damn guitarist is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What did you say, Sublime?
I said Volbeat has the salty song, counting all the assholes in the room.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I always thought
That's
that
right.
was-
And I'm number one. And I claim it. I'm number one.
Counting all the salties in the room. I'm
definitely not alone.
I'm worried I'm worried that if we ever meet in person, I might
slap salty.
Sometimes my excitement gets a little overboard, and I get kind of, what's the word, babe?
I don't know what you said.
I said I'm worried if we ever meet in person, I might offend somebody because sometimes my excitement gets a little overboard. What?
Look,
What is
look, I've been a
Volbeat
truck.
sounds like
I've been a
Led
truck
Zeppelin.
driver all my life, dude. You're never going to offend me. Period.
Yeah, well,
Never.
As long as you don't start humping my leg, we're good.
Exactly.
No,
But hey, right before you start humping his leg, let everybody know because we want to film this shit.
if your car's cool enough, you might catch me over there humping it.
Yeah, as long as you don't hump my leg, we're good.
Because I guarantee you, if I film you humping fucking Gary's leg, I'm sending that shit straight to RAV4. I'm like, here you go, buddy. Here's you some ammunition.
You would.
Yeah, Mike.
You damn right I would. You damn right I would.
My 500's got almost 19,000 miles on it, dude, and the thing still runs like it's brand new. It's been to so many states, it's not even funny.
And speak of the devil, there he is. What's up, RAV4?
What's up, Bravo?
The beans kick in, and he gets.
You know he was in the bushes watching the whole time. As soon as somebody
of
mentioned
course
his
he
name,
was.
he was there.
Yeah.
You know what he's doing? He's scanning the panel. He goes, I'm going to get some ammunition on one of these motherfuckers tonight.
Oh, my God. I told him I want for at least a week or two, I want diplomatic immunity.
Oh, no, you get none. You're not
Fuck
immune to
that.
any of that shit.
No, I get diplomatic
Immunity
immunity.
revoked.
I like the Scorpions and Quiet Riot. There was a couple of songs from Cinderella that I listened to.
Cinderella
I don't
was
really
all right.
recognize Firehouse.
Quiet Riot was a good band. Scorpion was a good band.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Poison, they look like sticks with wigs.
So, okay, to get off of music for a second, who's going to Ford Takeover next year?
Not me.
Brailsford.
Brailsford's going.
Yeah,
We already got a pot started.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
the fun has already started for Brelford.
That's a
There's already
long
20
fucking
bucks in
drive.
it. Fun. Somebody needs to kick him some more.
Well, something reminded
Hey,
me.
91,
I got
91. I
reminded
get to go
today
to.
of something else going on. So like, I remember I still got to go to the Skip Barber Racing School, so I'll be going up north for that, and I also want to do Ford Nationals. I don't know. It's a lot of trips.
You got to do
Not-
Takeover. Come on, Brailsford.
91. I get to go to the Allman Brothers Museum anytime I want. It's right like 30 miles from me.
Are you
I
not
just
going
kinda
to
depends
something?
on what my wife's.
No, I'm not going to Ford Takeover. I'm going to tell you. What's up down here, Daddy? No, I'm not going to Ford Takeover.
My wife's.
Sorry,
so
Daddy.
I don't know exactly her vacation time and stuff. So, but we will be going to Ford Takeover. But anything else, I don't know because of her vacation time. I don't know.
I already got my room reserved.
So, quick question: was Greg Allman the Greg Allman band? That's one of the Allman Brothers, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay, make sure.
Greg Allman is the one that started Allman Brothers band.
Oh boy.
It was three brothers, right?
Yep, but Greg Allman was a starter. He was the one that created the band.
Rap
Their,
Four
their museum, Gary, if you've never been to it, their museum is really cool, man. It really is.
Yeah, I never been to it.
I could see Sublime in his garage hitting the toolbox, then listening to Hootie and the Blowfish.
You can't see Salty because Salty don't listen to Hootie.
He went to country, didn't he?
I like his music.
He did. But
I'm gonna tell you
still does
honestly,
Hootie.
I like Darius Ruckers better as a country singer than I ever
I do
did with
too.
him and Hootie and Blowfish.
I don't mind
Dragon
Hootie.
Wheel
It's
is
not
pretty good, but
Yeah,
really not into country music at all. So
I'm not. Yeah, me neither. I'm not a big country music fan, but Darius Ruckers does it good. He really does.
I like country music. I always have. I grew up with it, so it's part of me. Yes, Darius Rucker is Hootie, even though he says he isn't.
Well, that's the thing. When I was younger, I was big into music, but now that I get older, I really just don't care.
He's touring as Hootie right now. I just saw a commercial for it.
Dude, I love driving the 500 and just cranking songs.
I absolutely do zero rap, period. No rap on none of Salty's radios. It does not happen.
Well, I do all the rap, Salty.
No, I do no rap, period. None.
I do that heavy rap and
Hootie and the Blow Dick.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm not a rap person, but I listen to Eminem because he's from our local area.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a rap. I'm no offense, Gary, but I'm not a rap person, and I don't listen to him.
The FCC won't let me be me, so let me see. Feel so empty without me.
Because to me, rap is not music.
I agree.
I'll argue that.
And Gary said his favorite Eminem song was "Ass Like That."
Hey, that song actually bangs.
Nothing wrong
Man, I
with
pull.
banging, right, Ford Blue?
What?
Nothing wrong with a banging ass, right?
No, I was thinking of banging stereo.
you know, I always found it funny when you end up with those guys doing the country rap, and so it was just called crap. It worked out perfect.
Yeah,
it's the C-rap, bro.
I've actually
say
gotten
right.
into a little bit of that outlaw country.
outlaw country is good. It's not bad at all.
Salty, look at that comment on the screen.
I am still a fan.
There you go, 91. You got it right. That's the only rap I do is shrink rap.
I do like country western. I still listen to some of the old stuff.
Oh, fuck no. No country.
Me too. But Roy Rogers is not fucking one of them.
Why
That's
not?
That's too fucking old for Salty. I can't get into that shit.
I listen to it if it comes on the radio, so I don't ever listen to that.
Well, I like a little bit of bluegrass, a little bit of rock and roll. I like a little bit of everything.
Sublime
Bluegrass.
always strikes me as a Seal fan.
As a
Is a
what
who
fan?
fan?
A Seal fan.
Oh,
I
my
thought you-
God. No, Kim likes Seal.
I thought you said
I
Steel.
like a
'cause
little
there used
bit
to
of
be a,
everything too, but I mostly listen to rap.
There used to be a rock band called Steel. They were very good.
No, I said
That's
Seal.
Steel.
Yeah, I know what he said. I'm just saying. I thought he said
Sublime's in
Steel.
there.
Right on, Dale.
Kiss from a
Damn, where's all
Rose.
this fucking wind coming from? Holy shit, dude!
Kiss from a rose.
Oh,
Some blew
stop.
over my fucking phone.
Oh, stop.
Hey, I got to get Rav out of here somehow. I got to start singing.
Does that flip your switches, Sublime, when he's singing that to you?
Oh, it just flips my nipples, buddy.
Flips your nipple. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Salty, what's your state doing here? We need your state. to
Yeah,
get
it's
together.
quite a
Yeah, I know. We won the governorship, but damn, dude, Herschel's not. He's not carrying his weight. He is, but they're gonna have to. It's gonna be a runoff, December 6th.
Can they how big's the other guy? I think they should fight for it.
Oh no, they've already done said all the Republicans going to start throwing like millions and millions and millions of dollars into Herschel now because they got to have the seat, man.
Well, we still got Stretch and Gretchen.
I know, I seen that. I thought that what was that girl's name, Tudor or whatever name? I thought she was going to pull it out.
I'm gonna tell you something. I had to say this. At Tudor, she's fruity, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought she'd actually done good there for a while. She was holding her own.
She was holding her own, but yeah, she's that was one of those things where They were both kind of messed up.
Later up
Things
for
to
it.
do later. Just thought I'd pop in later, guys. So at least now it's Sublime and Salty. Fuck you. Okay, that's good. We get.
Oh
we
yeah,
get to
Rattle
share-
Trap. She fucking slam dunked Arkansas, didn't she? I was happy to see it. And hey, did you see what happened in Florida? Just like this huge red wave just said, "Fuck the Democrats."
Oh, dude.
That's one of the few places that happened. Unfortunately,
Wait a minute.
Arkansas did it, and Florida did it.
So who's holding the House now?
Well,
not even
it's still
sure what
under,
happened.
it's undecided. It's still undecided at this moment.
I was really hopeful that my old state, Washington, was gonna go Republican and get rid of that bitch, and it's been
That's not accurate.
forever, but they did not.
That is accurate.
We got
Wait, show it again.
the majority has to have 218, and last time I checked, we was at 208. So we
wait a
only
second.
need 10 more to get the
Illinois is
majority.
not Republican, bro.
No, Illinois is not Republican. It's
Illinois
fucking,
is not Republican.
Not even
no,
a
they're
little
completely
bit.
fucking. They're fucking 100% gay.
Hold on.
I don't think it because there was a lot more blue than that in there.
Yeah, Illinois went all freaking blue.
As soon as I saw that map, I knew that was not accurate. Illinois told me everything.
What really surprised me was how many votes the Republican senator in Washington State got, because that is completely opposite of anything I'm used to in that state.
Well, I'm telling you right now, the Republicans across the board really got a big slap in the face because they thought they were going to run away with this shit, and they haven't.
Well, let's be real, all right? So the Republican Party does not do by ballot or mail-in votes very well. So if
No.
they don't go, then they're screwed. So like they need to get with the times, and if you're not going to go, mail in your damn ballot.
Well, we
I'm
still
just
do
telling
we still do the mail-in ballots, the early voting, and the mail-in ballots here in Georgia. So
There are no
I'm saying,
mail-in
yeah, I know
ballots.
it's an option, but traditionally it's the blue party that uses that more.
oh yeah. Well, like I said, it's going to be just like 2020. It's all going to come down to Georgia again for the fucking runoff. I don't know why, but it seems like it's going to happen again. I'm glad, even if we do lose a Senate seat, I am so thankful that bitch did not win the governorship of this state.
Who?
Stacey Abrams.
Oh,
Now Salty won't move out of Georgia. I'm gonna stay here because Kemp kept it. So
well, I was hoping you'd move so you'd be further away from me.
So
no,
that
I'm still gonna be right here on the fucking internet, right here in front of your face, regardless.
that guy that beat Dr. Oz, that dude like can't
See right there,
form
Pink?
sentences.
He's done. Oz lost. Thanks, Salty. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're
So-
welcome, buddy.
Yeah, the guy that beat Oz, he can't speak words.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know he did have a damn stroke now.
Oh, did he?
Oz, I'm not
Yes.
a fan of anyway, but I didn't want either of those two to win personally, but that's not the state I live in.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, bad as I don't like the Democrats, I don't wish a stroke or bad health conditions on anybody. So,
I personally think most politicians need to die in a fire.
well, I don't wish death on nobody, man. I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of person.
I didn't say death, I said die in a fire. Which,
Well,
yeah,
that's still death regardless.
I don't
In the
like
day,
most
in the day, they're
politicians
still dead.
because right now most politicians are nothing but money grubbing son of a bitches that could care less about anybody else other than themselves.
But that's on both sides of the aisle, man. All we can do is
That's what I
pick the
said,
lesser of two
politicians.
evils. So,
By the
Politicians.
way, fun news that
Doesn't
Chief is
care
coming.
what side they're
Damn.
on.
Nice, Rattle Trap.
damn, Yellowhammer. All your relatives voted Democrat from the cemeteries. Damn.
So,
Hey, mine probably did too, and they're all because
Us
I'm all
on the big
for
screen.
I'm all for the Starship Troopers kind of government where you can only vote if you've served.
oh yeah, this citizens,
I'm not for that.
citizens.
It was a joke.
Yes. Are you doing the same thing I'm doing there, Rob, or for Blue?
What?
I think Ford Blue's doing the same thing I do. We got it up on the big screen.
Yeah, the same thing Ken's probably doing right now.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
did.
you know fucking Ken sitting in the bushes. You know that little fucking
Oh, I know
short
he is.
troll is.
So, dude,
Come
I
out of
sent
the
him.
come out of the bushes, you fucking troll.
Listen, what I did to Ken today. I sent him a picture of a GIF of a sloth, and I said, "Yo, slow man, you going live tonight?" So then he gets all into his full talking shit mode. He's like, when are you going to want to lay some money on this race or something like that? So then I sent him back the Homer Simpson GIF of Homer Simpson fading back into the trees.
Hey, who's the governor of Florida?
Ron DeSantis.
Yeah.
You see what Zach says? He don't like DeSantis.
Well, Zach, I'm sorry, but you're on the wrong side of the aisle if you don't like him.
Everybody likes DeSantis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
DeSantis told the Democrats, "Go fuck yourself. You're not taking my state," and he meant it.
There are other choices.
We lose somebody?
Guys, I'm gonna pop off here. I gotta get ready for bed. I got a busy day tomorrow. Guys, have a
Okay,
great
Mr.
night.
Gary.
Later, Gary.
You have a good night.
Take care,
Mark
sir.
One.
Always nice talking
care,
to you,
man.
buddy.
It just will not put my damn avatar up on YouTube. That's all there is to it.
So, Ford Blue, is Rattletrap going to have to massage the tunnel to get a T56 to fit in a Fox?
They say you have to. They say you have to, but I don't know. Not all Foxes, because some Foxes have a little bit different floor panel or a little bit different training tunnel. So I'm not 100% sure. They say to put a 4R70W and a 4.6 in that you have to because of the bigger bell housing, but I didn't have to. So it's, as far as I know, no, but maybe.
I'm gonna tell you right now, who's gonna be running for president in 2024? That's gonna be DeSantis. He's gonna run.
Well,
I put a C6 in a Fox and it went in, so that's a big training.
Is Trump going to do what Teddy Roosevelt did with the Bull Moose Party and nuke the Republicans?
No, Trump will never nuke the Republicans, dude. That's not Trump style.
Remember, he almost ran as a Democrat many years ago.
He's seen the light, dude, years ago.
See that? Ford Blue? Boats. The boats were a bitch to get in. Where's Ken when you need him? We need to hear some of
Probably
the
be
boats.
about the same as what I'm guessing. I haven't ever put a T56 in anything except for a Mazda RX-7.
Downhill Daddy,
Buying
I
the
don't think it's
LP1.
gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be DeSantis and Trump. I think DeSantis is gonna run on his own.
What the shit?
Brailford, you're throwing a wrench? What?
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. What are you talking about, Downhill? What you talking about with us?
I'm just saying that Trump could absolutely nuke the Republicans' chances if he wanted
There's no
to.
way.
DeSantis won.
There's no way he would do that. Not Trump.
He's already
Maybe
made, like,
somebody else,
backhanded
but not
comments to DeSantis.
Rattletrap, I
They're
would
both
follow
gonna be going
the
after each other.
instructions that you were given when you purchased the transmission, because my son bought a $7,000 transmission for his Mitsubishi and did not follow break-in procedures and fucked it up. So you can do what you want, but I would go by the instructions. And everybody has different instructions. Some people break their engines in on the machine on a break-in machine, and transmissions too, like Neil Chance transmissions or Chance transmissions. They have a machine that they break in their transmissions before they sell it to you. So
He said, "Ha, that's me."
Hey,
well,
DeSantis and Trump are
Tremont
two
wants
alpha males.
500 miles. Follow the rules, unless you can just happen to kick out the cash to go buy another one. Because if you didn't follow the rules, they ain't gonna warranty the shit. You'll own it if you break it.
You from Gone in 60 Seconds. You break it, you bought it, my friend.
No, I'm saying Trump and DeSantis are two alpha males. Neither one of them, if they could not run together because neither one of them would agree to be the vice president. They both gonna want to be the president.
I think Trump and Tulsi Gabbard would be badass.
I don't think Trump's gonna run for president. I think he's gonna wait and see what
Gabbard, a
DeSantis.
Republican now.
He's gonna wait. Yeah, I know. I think Trump is gonna wait and see what DeSantis decides before he announces his run.
Nah, I wouldn't say he's lost his momentum. That's for sure.
You know what?
I don't think he's electable. I don't think. He's
I think
anymore.
Trump has lost a little bit of his momentum. I don't think he's as strong as he was. I think you're gonna see DeSantis turn out to be the leader of the Republican Party, and Trump's gonna follow suit. That's to me. I think that's the way it's gonna go. Because look what DeSantis done in Florida, dude. He actually slam dunked his competitor. I mean, he just bulldozed away from him.
I don't think Trump's electable anymore. I think he's too polarizing.
I don't think that is the reason why he's not electable. I think the reason why he's not electable no more is because so much shit has done happened with him being in the news, the Democrats running him so far down in the dirt, him always talking so much shit about
Well, that's what I'm saying.
everybody.
Realize,
You either
bro.
really support him or you really don't like him. There's no in
Rutherford, though, DeSantis is the same way right now.
Well, DeSantis is doing it a different way than Trump's doing it, though.
It doesn't matter. Because-
DeSantis is actually doing it with class. Trump has never done anything with class. I mean, let's just put it that way. Trump don't think that way.
But I do know a lot of people who are somewhat Republican and do not like DeSantis. So I unfortunately think if he ran, he would lose.
I think he would definitely be the nominee for the Republican Party, and we would just have to wait and see who he's going to have to run against on the Democratic side. If it's Biden, I think DeSantis wins hands down.
Oh,
Now,
God, Biden! I can't believe Biden would be alive in 2 years.
He's already talking now about running again.
Oh,
After what happened, because leading up to this primary, the Republicans was so confident they were just going to sweep the House and sweep the Senate, and that clearly has not happened.
No.
So believe it or not, the Democrats actually have momentum on their side right now.
Well,
And that's the way.
all the dead people came out to vote.
Say what now?
Because all the dead people came out to vote.
See, people keep saying that shit, man. But you know what? I think this election was handled a lot better than it was in 2020. So you could actually tell that was things put in place so it wouldn't be as bad as 2020. So
I agree, Yellowhammer.
To vote for my
He's
cat,
all
he
qualified.
couldn't fuck shit up worse than Biden has.
No. As long as you can speak, you should be able to beat Biden. As long as you can say a complete sentence without reading it and going, you should be able to win.
What's up, Mike Cross?
Hey, what's
Matt,
going
I'm
on?
gonna hop out. I need to go to bed.
All right, man.
all right,
Take care.
Rutherford, take care, man.
Hey, guys.
Mike, I'm glad you popped in here, buddy. I made an offer on a car identical to yours today.
Really?
Yes, but this car looked like 100% shit. When I tell you, the motor has got a bad noise in it. I don't know what it is, but it's making one hell of a noise. It's like a damn rocker is stuck.
When is it? Is it at startup or while it's running?
It's
When you
the
pull it,
whole,
when
as
it's
soon as
on?
you start, it never stops. It just constantly makes it all the time. It almost sounds like a wrist pin. You know what? I know Blue knows what I'm talking about.
It sounds like.
Yeah, and that's what it sounds like. And then again, it sounds like a rocker that's either loose or too tight on a
Probably the
valve
timing
or
chain
something.
assembly. It's probably the timing chain
Well, that's-
assembly.
The
It's
motor
just
is not the
no
bad
nominees.
part about the car. The entire car has been abused. It's not beat up at all, but you can tell wherever he parks it at, the back half of the car is not under a cover or nothing, because the back half right above the windshield, there's no more paint. It's all rust. There's no holes. There's no holes now. I got up there and checked it, and all there's no holes.
How much?
But and then I only offered him $2,500 for it.
You get it?
He hadn't called me back yet, and he probably won't, because I think he thought that was an insult.
So on these, the tensioners that are on it are cheap plastic, and they're known to crack and leak. The better tensioners are metal ones that have a little ratchet in them, so that way, you know, it will never completely lose tension. It'll kind of ratchet up to a certain level and stay there.
What do you think about that comment, Mike? Downhill said.
Hey, Downhill.
What do you think about that comment?
Do you know the black vinyl stripe that's in front of the shaker on the hood, going down the front of the hood? That is peeling off. The stripes down the side of the car is peeling off.
Phoenix Graphics has it, the exact identical one. I replaced it on mine.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I only offered him $2,500. I mean, I wouldn't even fix the motor or send it. I would take it out and put a Coyote in it. In the story, I would not fix that motor.
Why?
I got no desire. I got no desire. I got no because to me,
hold on.
I think it would be a better car. Because look, the car overall is going to need so much work. The interior is 100% trashed.
But
the
check
paint
this out.
is gone.
Check this out. So what you want to do is get an Aviator engine out of a boneyard. It's the same long block. Switch the intake, the pan, everything else over. You're good to go. Drops right in. All the electrical connections connect right up. The computer doesn't know any different. Don't have to change the tune. Don't have to do nothing. Just plop it in, bolts right up. Same long block.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
For $600.
I'll tell you what I'll do. If I'm able to score this car, when I pull this motor and tranny out, you can have it if you just come get it.
Ford Blue, what do you think? Just put an Aviator engine in it, call it a day?
I won't even charge you for the motor and tranny. You can just have it. Come get it. If I'm able to score the car. I ain't got it yet.
No more myself.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Fucking 540.
Yeah.
I don't have the car yet, so if I'm able to score it, trust me, I'll do a little video of a walk around and show you just the bad shape this car is in. The only thing it looks really good on the car, he's kept the wheels up. They actually look good, except for the front ones. They got so much brake dust on them, they got some pitting in them. So, but the rears look awesome. So
Mike's garage is like tough crowd.
But I would take those wheels off anyway because I would put a different set of wheels on. I'd put those wheels on my Ranger.
I need a set of Mach 1 wheels in my life.
So Coyotes go in GTs and V6s. They do not go in Mach 1s or Cobras.
Well, I can promise you, if I get this car, a Coyote will go in this Mach 1. In the story. That's what's going in this car.
That's a shame. That's almost as bad as LS swapping it.
No, it ain't, because it's still a Ford motor.
It is not.
No, it's a collector car, though. That's the problem.
Say what, Blue?
Not period correct.
It's a collector car. That's a problem.
This car's got well over 260 something thousand miles on it.
Now
it looks like 100% hail. It looks like pure hail. So to me, it's just a blank canvas to make it look however I want it to look.
So I'm fine with putting like an 0304 Cobra engine in a 93 Cobra. That's kind of cool. But when it comes to if it had a 4.6 in it, leave it. Unless it's a 2-valve or a 3-valve, Coyote swap it all day long. V6, Coyote swap it. But the 4-valve Mach 1 engine or the Cobra engines, you leave them alone.
See, I would have to get the Ken though, because I need to find out if I can put a Gen 2 or a Gen 3. I mean, I can put either one I want, but
you put either one, but you got to do all the swap stuff. Going to have problems getting the gauges working. Going to have problems with everything else, getting it all to work, and it ain't a cheap swap either.
That's not going to be my problem to get all that shit to work. That's going to be Ken's problem, because he's going to do it. He's going to. Well, shit, I ain't worried about the money. If I was worried about it, I wouldn't send it.
If you pay for someone to do the swap, ask Ken, but it's probably 15 to 20 grand.
That's okay.
So
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
stop you right there. That Coyote, if you did a fucking VCT, if you did the variable camming delete, the fucking stock Mach 1 computer will run that motor with the stock wiring.
It's got a different firing order.
No, it don't.
The Coyote and the 4.6 have different firing orders.
And so you move the fucking wires from that cylinder to that cylinder, and that's it. You move on.
Okay.
So you move the coil wires from that cylinder over to that cylinder, and then you move the injector wires from that cylinder over to that cylinder. Yep. Now it runs just fine, and it doesn't know any different. And here's the deal: if you so how are you able to run a 4.6 mod motor with the Coyote engine, but you can't run a Coyote engine with a 4.6 mod computer? I call bullshit. Because you can call right now, you can call fucking Power by the Hour, and they'll sell you a Coyote computer with a harness to run a GT500 motor or an 0304 Cobra motor.
Well, Downhill Daddy, I'll make a deal with you. If Mike decides he does not want that motor, it's yours if you come get it for free. I ain't shipping it. You would come get it.
I'm not even close to Georgia.
Like I said, if you want it, you can have the motor and the training and the clutch and everything else goes with it. I won't even charge you for it. You'll have to just come get it.
Thank you, but I'm not interested.
All right.
But
Well, if
you.
Mike don't want it, then Downhill Daddy, you said you would come get it, so it'd be yours. If you want it, come
Downhill, take it.
But I got to score the car first now. Hold on, I got to get the car. I'm not so sure if this old fucker's gonna call me back. I don't know if he thought my offer was an insult, but if you see that, I should have took some pictures of the damn car today, but he kind of caught me when I was in a hurry getting in and out of the place because I had somewhere else I had to be. So I just needed to stop and get a pack of cigarettes. I just so happened to see the car in the parking lot, parked in front of the store. I was like, and I started walking around it, and he walked out and seen me. And he was one of those old guys who must have had some kind of health problem because he just kept wanting to talk and talk and talk. And I was in a hurry and I had to go. And so I just finally told him, I said, here's my number. If you're interested, there's my offer. Give me a call. I fucking jetted to my truck and left. So I don't know. I might have pissed him off, but it is what it is. I had somewhere I had to be. So
where'd you go, Sublime?
I'm here. I'm taking the dogs out.
Oh.
Hey, Yellowhammer and 91 Mustang. Sorry, I missed in the comments. Good afternoon, you guys. Hey, Salty, I got some good news.
Oh, yeah, about your house?
Remember that generator that I talked about? So
Yeah.
Went through.
Look,
I
Lund
figured
has
out-
a Coyote swap. Look, Lund has
Hold
a
on,
Coyote
let Mike
swap.
finish real quick.
All right,
let Mike finish real quick.
So, so with the generator, I contacted Westinghouse, and they
Mhm.
opened up a case, and they said, "Well, you can have it brought to a repair facility, but looking at your purchase date, you could probably just return it." And I'm like, "All right, well, I bought it from Amazon," and they're like, "Oh yeah, Amazon will return a generator." I'm like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, all right." So I went on Amazon, opened up a case. And then it got to a point that said you could either chat or we'll call you. So I'm like, all right, you can call me. We'll go through the whole thing. And I told them that I had the case and that it's an issue with the carburetor is what it is. But, you know, I was only going to go so far because, shoot, it's brand new and supposed to work. And so they said, okay, we've got the new one. It's going to be at your house on Friday. All right, cool. So how do I ship the old one back in that box? And
They told you to keep it?
I just sent you an email. Yeah, I get to keep it. She's like,
Yeah.
if you get that thing working, it's yours.
Yep, that's the same thing they done to me when I bought my mom's tablet. It was something wrong with the tablet, and I called them on the phone and said, look, I need a return slip or whatever so I can send it back. They said, no, just keep it. We'll send you another one. I was like, okay, cool deal.
Yeah, so I got the letter. So I'm going to have a second generator. So all I got to do is, I mean, it's a simple one-barrel carburetor. Just drop the bowl on it. It's probably just, you know, maybe something happened with the float or something during shipping, but it will only run if the choke is full on and you start to bring it off, and it just stops. It just stalls out and dies every time.
Giving the dog a bone.
Sweet. So what was you gonna say there, Blue?
So Lund has a Coyote swap Terminator with the stock Terminator computer. Okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah, you can run a Coyote with not all of the Coyotes have a different firing order. Some have the same firing order, some have the old flathead firing order.
So what is it? The Gen 1 you can do it on, but not 2 and 3, or what?
I know you can't do it on 3 because 3 also has the direct injection, so you have to swap shit. So you probably could do it on the Gen 3 because it also has injectors, I believe. So you would just have to hook up the injectors and bypass the direct injection. I'm not sure. That's why they do that. Okay, so see, he said Gen 3 or DI. So it would probably be Gen 2 and Gen 1. And then you could run it with the computer that's in there. You just have to modify the harness. Just like in my wife's truck. What?
I thought only Gen 1 would do that.
Well, I have a Gen 1 Coyote in my storage unit, but here's the deal. They say you can't run. So they say that a fucking 4-valve won't run with the 2-valve computer either. For the longest time, they talked that shit and said it wouldn't. Well, now they say, oh, well, you can run it both directions. And then they say that you can't run a Coyote or you can't run a mod motor with a Coyote computer, but that's been proven wrong. They're even putting Coyote computers on small block Fords. They're putting they're putting LS computers on mod motors and shit too. And there's a kit to put an LS computer on the fucking 5.7 and 6.4 Hemi.
So you're saying essentially you could take that engine, I know it bolts up, same bell housing, bolt it up to his transmission, plug in the computer, and fire it up. Or but you got to have different brackets to mount it, right? Isn't it?
Same motor mounts. You're cutting out,
people
Mike.
Having so many issues doing like the Coyote swaps, and the gauges don't work, and you got the power steering and the AC and all this other jazz.
Okay, so power steering. All right, so pretty much most the Coyote that I have came out of a 14 F-150. That 14 F-150 has electric power steering, so there's no power steering brackets. There's nowhere to mount power steering on the side of the motor for the pump. So you run an electric power steering pump to run your power steering rack, or you put a fucking manual rack in it. That's your choice because there's nowhere to mount the power steering pump. The AC compressor, he can just take the 3 bolts out of his AC compressor, lay it to the side, and set the Coyote in, and the AC compressor will bolt right back to the side of the block, as per looking at this engine that I've got out in my storage unit.
So
it's got 3 bolts in it.
Would you sell Salty your crispy motor?
That no,
$1,000 plus shipping.
Like I said, I'm gonna go completely 100% off Ken's recommendation. So whatever he tells me I got to do, then that's what we're gonna do. Whether if I go to Gen 1, if he tells me go with Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, I'm gonna leave it up to him. Whatever he says, that's what we're gonna do. But I just know I want a T56 behind it for sure because I'm gonna keep it manual. The hood is gonna be gone. So the shaker's gonna be gone, the hood's gonna be gone. I'm gonna put a cow hood on it for sure, 100%, because I won't own a Mustang if it don't have a cow hood. So,
David, yes, the 2-valve computer, 3-valve computer, 4-valve. So the 3-valve computer is a problem, but to run a 3-valve, you have to put the cam. You gotta lock out the cams. But if you lock out the cams, you can run it with the other computers. The Coyotes are the same way. You have to lock out the cams.
So like I said, this is all depending on if the fella calls me back and says I can buy the car. Now, if I can't get the car, then everything I'm talking about that don't mean shit. So
it's all mute, right?
MJI, no, a 460 does not need a K member. It sits on the stock K member. stock K member. It will sit on the stock K member, and you just have motor mount adapters. It's literally a chunk of aluminum.
Put it this way, if
You
he
can
tells
get
me I have to up
aftermarket
my
ones,
price,
too.
if he tells me I have to up my price $1,000, I won't let the car go. I'll pay the extra 1,000 to be able to get the car. But I'm not
You
going to
like
tell
it
him
that
that.
much?
I've never owned a New Edge, so it'd be cool to have one because I've never had one. So
What year is it, Tony?
it's a 04.
Is it a Mach 1 or just a New Edge Mustang?
No, it's a Mach 1, exactly just like Mike's. It's blue. Same
Oh.
exact color, same stripe package, same everything.
The 04 has got the better heads. 03, some of them
I can
did.
tell you this right here. Whatever's better than this one was gone long ago because this motherfucker making a hell of a racket.
So it was June of 2003 that they switched over from the 4th thread to the 9th thread for the spark plugs. Mine was made in July. So I have the 9 threads, and all the 04s were 9 threads for the spark plugs.
See, now you're talking Japanese to me because I don't understand.
Well,
the
the 4 thread ones were the ones that would shoot them out the same as some of the 5.4s and 6.8s.
Because I tell you, I've always said it on here, and I'll always say it. I know nothing about the mod motors, and I don't know nothing about the Coyote motors. But I just think it would be cool because this car has been so neglected. It looks like 100% shit. The interior is totally trashed. The motor is, I don't even know how it's running because if you could hear the sound that some bitch is making, dude, it's just a crank up away from locking up or doing whatever it's going to do. It sounds really bad.
So that
Salty, if you don't give a
transmission's-
shit about the ABS, you can put a Fox rear end under it and 5-lug
Oh,
it, and then
the ABS is 100% coming out. It's 100% coming out of there.
If you don't give a shit about the fucking ABS, then you can do away with the New Edge rear end. You can put a Fox rear end under it, and that's like 1.5 inches narrower on each side. So you can put a deeper dish rim under it.
Well, see, I have an 8.8 that I bought for this Ranger that I got. But if I can score this Mach 1, then I'll just use that 8.8 up under that Mach 1. I'll go score. I'll pick up another 8.8 for the Ranger.
That 3650 transmission is worth a few bucks too. You can sell that.
Some people will give you around $2,000 for it.
Whatever's in, I've done offered it up for free. So first come, first serve. As long as you come get it, you can have it.
What you do is you sell the transmission with the drive shaft, with the clutch, and if you want to do the pedals as well. I don't know if you're putting an automatic in it or what have you.
No, I'm
and
gonna put a
sell it as
T56.
a manual swap kit because there's people with autos that want to switch it over to manual, and that's pretty popular. That's how I
Like I said,
sold mine.
I'm gonna leave it up to Ken if I need to keep the pedal in there because it's already a manual. So if I need to keep that pedal for any kind of electronic reasons or something, I'm gonna keep it manual. I'm not gonna switch over to auto. I'm gonna keep it manual. Cause I'm gonna put a T56 in it.
The Coyote will bolt right to that tranny.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Not
I'm gonna
even
go
have
ahead and
to pull it out of the car.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with a T56. I'm not even gonna waste my time with a 3650 because I know me. I'm gonna drive the dog shit out of this car, and I'm gonna need a new transmission stand up to my right foot, especially with a solid axle rear end up under it. It won't have that IRS up under it no more.
It don't have an IRS. Coyotes, the fucking Mach 1s didn't have IRS, only the Cobras.
Right.
Oh, really?
It's an SRA. It's a
Yep.
standard 8.8.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then why would I need to change the rear end then?
You won't.
So it's narrower.
Well, okay. Well, if I don't need to change
Box
the rear
bodies
end,
are
then,
narrower. That's it.
yeah, well,
They're
it's
almost
only
3
an inch and a
inches.
half.
Or not on each side. That's 3 inches.
But why would you want that? I mean, you could just put 315s on the back of it, and that will hook.
Yeah, will a 315 fit up under on the stock rear end up under the back of the car?
Got
Yes.
315s
Yes.
on mine.
Okay, well that's fine. Okay, if I'll do that, if it's got,
You
I
could
can put 315. That's fine.
R888Rs. You could put Mickey's on them. I mean, the
Okay, so
R888Rs. The
see, I'm
guys
learning
that-
about these new edges because I don't know anything about them. So you guys will have to damn sure educate me on them because I don't know nothing about them. So I've never owned a new edge. So
Salty, does it come with a booster seat so your short ass can see over the dash?
I'm short.
I might have to get somebody to damn redo the driver's seat, put some more bolstering in it to raise my short ass up.
Nope,
Might be right.
don't need it. You're fine. I'm 5'6". I see perfectly fine.
Well, if you're 5'6", I'm 5'6.5", so I'm sure over time that half is gone. I'm sure I'm only 5'6". So
Yep,
if
he's
you're
fine.
5'6", I'm good then.
Yep.
But the interior is going to have to be completely gutted.
So my brother's 5'4", and he had a Mach 1 as well, and he could see outside of it. It's
okay. Well,
shorter people fit in them really well. If you're super tall, you don't fit in them too well.
Yeah, I don't fit in them.
I think you told me that before. Fort
I'm
Blue.
6 foot.
That's
I
one of the
don't fit
reasons
in
why
them.
you didn't like them, because it was hard for
Really?
you to fit in them.
I
Does
do
somebody
not fit in them.
Is that because you're height or because you're width?
So I'm 6 foot tall, but I have short legs.
Yeah, but you got a wide ass hips.
No, I don't. I fit.
I'm just talking
So
shit.
my-
brother. I'm just talking shit.
My Kirky race seats are 17s with a with the seat with the cover. So, and I fit them. They fit me perfect. So I'm not wide. So for me to reach the pedals, I have to slide the seat so far forward that my head's almost into the windshield.
Gotcha. Hey,
Because they
100%
slope
downhill,
down
Daddy.
pretty far in the front.
That's exactly the way it's going to be. Coyote swap, T56, and it will get a cow hood because I'm not doing the shaker shit. That shit's got to come off of there.
Dude, that shaker's worth money too.
Well, I might keep the shaker just to sell it. Hey, if it's worth money.
You can
Or
get
I take it, or I take and put it on the wall as wall art. I don't know though. I'd already done said I'd give the motor and training away to somebody for free if they come get it. So if the shaker's got to go with it, I'll just let it go.
If you get rid of the shaker, you got to put a different hood on it.
The hood's not going to stay on anyway because it's going to get a cow hood.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why are you buying a Mach 1 if you're taking everything that's the Mach 1 off of it?
Because if I can get it for $2,500, I'm gonna buy the Mach 1.
Why not just get a GT?
Why? Because you have you seen the prices of them new age GTs? They ain't $2,500.
The Mach 1 is an improvement over the GT.
Short people got no reason.
No, I'm just saying. I can get if I can get the car at this price or a good price, then I'll just buy it because a decent GT is not $2,500. They're like $5,500, $6,500, $7,500. You can't find one for $2,500 that haven't been.
It's just because this one's been thrashed.
Yeah, this one's just been trashed. I'll definitely put all the Mach 1 decals and stuff back on it, and just to make it look like a Mach 1.
Put the shaker on because there's only been a couple guys that have put a Coyote in their Mach 1s. I wonder if you can mount the shaker, fab up some brackets to mount on the top.
No. I wouldn't keep it anyway because I want a cow hood because new edges look great with a cow hood. They do. They really look good with a cow hood. So it would get a cow hood 100%. There's no doubt that.
Okay. Well, the hood's worth a lot of money too.
I'm not so sure anything on this car is worth anything. This motherfucker.
The hood is fiberglass.
Dogged.
That hood's fiberglass. It's a light hood.
Okay. Well, I might keep some of the stuff and sell it.
So you actually got a good hood on it. That's a fiberglass hood that's pretty light.
My hood's fiberglass and it weighs a freaking truck ton.
Put it this way, I'm 5'6", 145, and I picked up the hood and removed it from the car just myself without scratching anything. And then when I reinstalled it, just me, no help from anybody. And I was able to get it into place and put it on. It ain't heavy.
All right, there, Yellowhammer. You have a good night, buddy.
Have a good one, Yellowhammer.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, if I can pick up the car for cheap, like I'm trying to get it for, I'm not sure if the old man's going to fall for the price or not. If he does, then I'll own it. If he don't, then I'll continue to look. Like I said, I wasn't even looking for one when I went there. It just happened to be in the parking lot, and I seen it. I mean,
yeah, and I'm getting riled up over something that hasn't even happened yet. So, my apologies.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You can get riled up and shit your pants. I'm still going to do whatever I want to the car.
I don't know. I had beans today, so I don't know. It might happen.
You can shit all over your damn couch. I'm still going to damn do the car the way I'd want to do it. I mean, that's just me. That's just the way I do things.
Subways.
All right, so we got about 10 minutes. I got to kill this at 10 because I still got to
Well, good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down in the chat right now. I'll see y'all in the chat later, guys.
Bye, man.
So Ford Blue, what kind of projects you working on lately?
Ford Blue. What's up, Chef? Who else did we lose? Did we just lose somebody else?
Salty and Ford Blue.
Oh, what the? Oh.
Salty.
It's because my dog came in the channel and she's too much to handle.
I ain't even offend you, man. I'm cool. Don't worry about
This is Blue. This is Blue.
Yeah.
Sub 99.
That's her name is Blue. I did not name her.
Okay.
So what's new with you, Sublime?
Suck it. Oh, sorry.
Got the car out today. Got one more day tomorrow.
One more?
One more day.
Oh, and then you done for the season?
Probably. Tomorrow's going to be a high in the low 70s, so it's going to be almost ideal. I got to work, but I should be home by 1, 2 o'clock.
And then after that, it's in like the 40s for the most part. So you're pretty much done then.
For the most part, yeah.
So what do you do when you're off?
I think Brad Ford's not here to answer that question. No, man, just freaking chill, watch football. Hopefully, build a model. That's on the to-do list.
So you work what? 9 months out of the year? 8 months out of the year?
9.
9. Okay.
Yep. Off December, January, February. Usually start up sometime in March. 10 millimeter, yeah, that too.
Okay. It's not a bad gig. You guys work hard, I'm sure.
I mean, I have a couple things I want to do in the car in the wintertime. Take all the tires off, get the drums cleaned out, clean off the inside, by the shocks and stuff. I do that every year. Get all the fried rubber from the drag strip from inside the rear wheel wells. I'd like to drop the two pans, the front and the rear, because I know the rear is just loaded with little pebbles and rocks, and the front is probably loaded with leaves and shit. So I'd like to take those two off and get them all cleaned out and put them back in. And hell, if I was going to take that off, then it would behoove me to take out the transcooler and get that all cleaned out, because I saw a video on that. It's literally, once you get the belly pan off, it's 4 bolts. Hang it, drop it, let it sit on something, and then freaking, get it all cleaned off. I heard it's a pain in the ass, though. Bakes full time. Yeah, exactly, downhill.
Yeah. Oh, no offense taken, downhill. No offense. That sounds like you got some things planned for this winter.
Yeah, I mean, nothing like mods or not doing anything in the car, just more maintenance, cleaning it up.
When are you doing your long tubes?
Oh, God, that's going to be a while. I'll probably end up refinancing my house before I do that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why are you going to refinance?
Well, because I want to take care of my credit card debt before I do anything to my car. So.
Horrible time to refinance anytime soon. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You have a really bad interest rate right now.
Oh, I know.
No, but if he's paying off credit cards, I get it, because credit cards 20% or what have you.
No, if I do it, I won't do it. I'm actually hoping that things get better within a year or two, as far as interest rates, and then I could do it then, because that puts me, I think, at the 9 or 10 year window left on my mortgage. So this way I can be or something like that.
Oh, so your house is almost paid off?
Yeah, it's at the 11-year mark, I think, right now.
Yeah, but okay, so if you started 11 years ago, your interest rate probably isn't that great then, is it?
No, I've already refinanced once or twice. I think my rate right now is like 4, low 4s.
Oh, yeah. Right now it's like 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm at 3.25, 3.5, something like that. And
$3,000 downhill. $3,000.
Yeah, I'll probably be at 8% by the time my house finishes next year.
oh, that's sad.
That's all good.
I know even right now, even on a VA mortgage, you're looking at 6.8. 6.8
Yeah.
is like the best they have.
And that's what we're doing is VA.
Yeah.
So, yep. But you suck it up because after a couple of years, you can, interest rates will go down.
Yeah.
My other option is if I can get the funds together and the house value doesn't drop, do like a 3-year or 5-year ARM. Because interest rates are going to go down. Now, normally you think ARM and you're like, oh, no, don't do an ARM. Interest rates will go up. They ain't going up anymore. So when you look at it, it would actually kind of fix itself once it goes to variable and then starts going down with it. The goal is to pay off the house fairly quick, but we'll see.
I understand that. But I looking at the forecast right now, I don't see interest rates going down anytime soon.
So according to the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell is saying that he's going to get it up to approximately 4.5 to 5 percentage basis points. So essentially, it will get us up to maybe around 8 to 8.5% interest, and then they're going to hold, reassess, and then looking at inflation, determine if they need to ratchet up some more.
Right.
The problem that I think is going to happen is they're going to create a lot of problems in the economy, and they're going to be forced to pivot. I don't think they're going to be able to hold this out. I was reading up today that the banks are starting to have some problems, and what the issue is not necessarily the mortgage yet, but it's the car market. So people are starting to let their cars go because you're going to keep paying your mortgage, but the car is going to go first, and repossessions are starting to go up, and car values are going down. So if you bought your last car and you buy this one, you traded in your old one, you were upside down. Now you're even more upside down in your new one. And now if prices are starting to drop, you've got inflation up, the car gets let go. So the banks are starting to have issues with that, and it's all the major banks.
That's why I need the car market or the Ford production to get my 23 F-250 done soon, so I can get rid of my truck before its value drops too much.
So you're getting a 2023 F-150?
250.
250.
Yeah, I'm going with another Super Duty Limited, but I have a F-450 Platinum,
right?
Fully paid for that I need to get rid of.
So, what does an F-250 go for? I mean,
for the Limited, it starts at 96.
I was thinking that's close to $100,000 truck.
Yeah,
it's a nice vehicle.
And as of right now, my F-450 is still relatively rated at 97 to 103.
Nice, David.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
So I can get rid of it at its current value, and then by the 23, I should be fairly clear and not have to owe much of anything.
That's a pretty good deal. Actually, it's a great deal.
I hope so.
Downhill Daddy, I think that is phenomenal that you're building your own house. I wish I had that skill set. That is awesome that you're doing that. And to be able to do it without a mortgage, that's even better. I don't even want to say what my mortgage will be, but it'll be a lot. But the positive is where I'm moving to. The area is starting to build up, even though I'm in the country. And my land that I bought less than a year ago has doubled in value. So it was $10,000 an acre. Now it's $20,000 an acre.
You're going what? Mid Carolina?
Right, North Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying the middle of like about.
Yeah. I just don't want to say on here because I don't know who's going to watch this afterwards. But
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying like central-ish Carolina, not south or not east.
the track that you talked about before, I know where that's at. They used to go to as a kid that you had mentioned.
Oh yeah,
So
I love that place. Haven't been there.
kind of around that area that it would be driving distance.
I think the last time I was there was 1990.
Yeah.
And now I've been in the area, just not to the tracks.
But so that area is starting to build up, and but yeah, the land, I bought it for 10 grand an acre, and it's over 20 now.
Nice.
You know that they're building those. They're putting a lot of industry in.
Yeah.
And that happens to be, that's driving it up.
Yeah, it's like the area I'm living in here. Like the house I bought in March, 6 months before I bought it was valued about half the price that it was when I bought it.
Wow.
But since I bought it, really hasn't gone up much.
Whereabouts are you? What area?
I'm in the Florence Muscle Shoals area of Alabama.
Okay, nice.
So northwest Alabama. But
it's a nice red
state. I
state.
unfortunately got here like about 6 months later than I should have.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna kill it. I gotta freaking do something. I gotta get up early tomorrow for work. So.
Oh, you still have to work tomorrow. So do I.
One more day.
Sounds like a good deal downhill. Sounds like a very nice piece of property.
It does.
Yep.
Good seeing you guys. Thanks again.
Mike Scratch, thanks for coming in. Pinks, as always, thanks for coming in. Zach, you take care, buddy. Yeah, take care, Zach. Hope everything goes well with your with what's going on down there. Stay safe, brother.
Hopefully.
Okay.
All right. See you guys.
Now they're calling for between 3 to 8 inches of rain now by me, so that's gonna suck.
Where are you at, Zach?
Florida.
Yeah, he's in Florida.
You got that other hurricane coming in.
Okay. All right.
See
you
you
guys.
guys.
Have a good one. Letters 3 Fox, Mark 4 Blue. All good. 4 Blue. All right. Later, guys. Y'all have a good one. And what the fuck is Goony Google, Gus?